Yo, so it is currently 8 o'clock. This is micro crude oil, and I am trading on my Apex account, my 100K static drawdown account. So actually, there is no news. So there's no news on Monday. I think there's like yellow folder news on Tuesday. We good today. We good today with news. But one of the things I do like about oil is it really doesn't get like affected by news that much. Like obviously it do still, but it's not as much as like other symbols that I traded, right? So we are waiting for a red box. Like I said, it should come like around right here. All right, price is like basically like over halfway. We're gonna see if it's gonna get filled or not. Oh, there it goes. So that's the projection right there, right? So I don't enter a trade yet. Boom, now I enter a trade. So now what I could do is I have two options. I could either wait for it to come back down to get like the exact measurements, or I could just get in like, let's say right here, right? I'm gonna get in a trade. I'll move my stop loss to originally where I had it. Then I remove my TP. My P&L is right here. You could also kind of see it right here. And yeah, we're just gonna wait, just see how it plays out. I'd be skipping around too, like when price get close to my stop loss or TP or something like that, because I'm gonna be trading, like I said, for the whole week. And sometimes I'll take like 10 trades. Sometimes I'll take 2 trades, 1 trade. You know what I'm saying? It varies. Like I said, I keep trading until I lose, have enough. You know what I'm saying? Like when I took my 10 trades in a row for on Tuesday on last week, still setups after that. But I was like, I'm gonna just stop at 10 trades. You know what I'm saying? Like I won 10 in a row. Let me not be greedy. It really varies on how many trades I actually be taking. So I don't know how long this video is gonna be. And yeah, I just kind of want to keep it at a minimum. You know what I'm saying? So I want to like, you know, be able to execute properly and just like have the right entry. So this is a really good entry right here. This is the third time that price kind of came like up in here, kind of just like really like ranging, consolidating right now so far. So that was a big jump right there. Price came to like right here, somewhere up in here. So price, like again, it keeps pushing up like right to my stop loss. I'll just see price like when it gets into like this area, it'll either like make a big move up or make a big move down. Yeah, it's really kind of lingering right now. So you know, anything could happen though. Yeah, as you see, so as you saw, my stop loss got hit right here. So we took a loss for today on micro crude oil. Like I said, we still got heating oil. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna maximize this. I will come back to y'all at 9:30, so in about like another hour basically. So yeah, we're gonna see what happens with that. Alright, so I had took a little rest, man. Like I had closed my eyes trying to get a little quick nap in before like 9:30 came, and I missed it. And my entry would have been right here. So basically, so this blue wrinkle box right here is going to be 9:22 a.m. and then boom, I would have had an entry for a sell. So I would have entered a sell right here, stop loss right here, TP right here, and as you could tell, it lost. So even though I avoided a loss today, because I avoided a loss because I was asleep, my strategy still lost twice. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna calculate like the strategy. You know, I'm not gonna calculate like whatever trades I take. The strategy is so far is 0 and 2. Even though I avoided that loss, it's not a loss that I avoided from like actual trading. I avoid it because of like me sleeping, right? That's how I'm gonna go calculate this strategy, because I need to calculate like every single setup, every single win, every single loss, whether I take it or not. I'm just trying to like calculate the actual system. And yeah, so that's gonna wrap up Monday for real. And I'm gonna go ahead and catch y'all tomorrow on Tuesday, and we're gonna be right back at it at 8 a.m. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Alright y'all, so it's the next day, Tuesday, April 9th. It is currently 7:55. We may get a possible buy setup. I don't know if this is gonna occur before 8 o'clock or after 8 o'clock. But if it occurs before, then we're gonna skip on it. But if it occurs like after 8 o'clock, then we are going to, you know, act on it. So we're gonna see what happens with that, and hopefully we could get some better setups today. Yesterday we took 2 L's. Well, I took 1 L on my account, and then I had took a nap, so I missed like my second trade for heating oil. And yeah, just like a lot of like, you know, good setups, good moves, good reversals, all that good stuff. So we gonna see what happens today. You know, whatever happens, y'all gonna catch it live. So yeah, honestly, I would rather pass up. Oh wait, hold on. All right, so you see how it's right there. I'm gonna get in up. See, like that, right? That one is a bad entry, so I'm gonna cancel that. I'm gonna get in right here. I'll take this entry right here. This one's a way better entry. See, I don't mind taking that small, like little quote unquote loss. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind taking that because my game would have been like worse. So I'd rather take like my game being right here compared to like up there. You know what I'm saying? So still probably could have got a better entry because price definitely came back like right in here. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, I'll still take it. I'm not gonna take like 2 short L's. You know what I'm saying? Because this could vary, right? You see how it's lingering right there? You could have definitely got an entry. That's not necessarily aggressive. You're just getting in at like the pullback. You know what I'm saying? It's not really necessarily like aggressive, but at the same time it is, because sometimes it'll like hover right here, then boom, take off right here or take off down there. You know what I'm saying? So beautiful volatility, actually beautiful. This is what I like to see. Order filled. My fault. That was kind of loud, but yeah, that was that trade right there. So right now, currently, we're gonna be looking for a sell. At the moment, the next sell would be right here if it doesn't print another blue wrinkle box. So yeah, we're gonna see what happens with that. Normally, when I see price like kind of like consolidating within this box, kind of like I look at it as kind of like a breakout. So you see how it just broke out to the downside, right? That's kind of like my quote unquote breakout. I'm like, okay, I see that there's like a strong bias towards the downside. Seen about like a good amount of wrinkle trades that I can like, classify in. So boom, right there. Was able to get a nice good entry right here. My stop loss and TP is already like set perfectly. Loss right here, TP right here. I'm gonna remove my cursor so we can see the P&L and stuff like that. But yeah, this is gonna be the second trade of micro crude oil. So we're gonna see what happens with this one, honestly. So that's what I did, and that's how I gained like my market experience, honestly, just by watching it 24/7. But now I got into the point where it's just like you just accept whatever happens, and yeah, I just really just be chilling for the most part. See how it broke to the upside of the entry box right here. Now, I'm not saying that this is gonna go straight up. It can't. You never know. Like I said, when I see indications of price breaking the wrinkle boxes, it's where I see prices being very volatile to, whichever side it goes, to the upside or the downside. Since it broke up like a little bit like right here, right now, like I'm thinking like, okay, the market wants to go up, right? Once it breaks down, even if it comes back in it, I'm just thinking like, okay, the market wants to go down. That's how I kind of like measure Renko, and that's how I kind of see Renko. You can see like it came up, it broke this, and it never came back down. So you have like a lot of pressure going to the upside, right? Yeah. All right. So that was gonna be trade number 2. So we are basically 1 win, 1 loss. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to be trading heat and oil at 9:30. So we got about like an hour and I want to say 10 minutes till 9:30 comes. It's another trash session for micro crude oil. Just today we just took 1 win. We didn't just straight up lost. So I guess that's like cool. That's okay. But we're gonna be seeing what heat and oil does, man. So the last 3 weeks with micro crude oil, you can even go back to this right now. It's been going crazy. So normally when I have like weeks and stuff when it goes crazy, it gives me like 10 trades in a row, or it just goes crazy. Normally it'll just start to exhaust. You know what I'm saying? And then like it'll have like days like this or days like yesterday. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, bro, I'm just trying to stick with my system because I don't have like that long term 2 years plus like data on Renko and stuff like that. I have been like experienced with Renko for about like a good 6 months, 5-6 months. So just want to stick with a system and just get the proven results. Tomorrow it could print like 10 trades in a row. It could print 20 trades in a row. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and see y'all at 9:30, and we're gonna go ahead and get that session started. Yeah, so this is gonna be heating oil, so we got about like 10 seconds before 9:30 occurs. Yeah, so right now currently we are looking for a buy since this is a red wrinkle box. So we're gonna see if we can get a buy trade. So I would need price to come right here. Yeah, we're gonna see what happens with this one. So hopefully we can get some good setups with this and stuff like that. So yeah, but currently it has printed another red wrinkle box. It's actually showing a lot of pressure to the downside. It may retrace and come back into here and then give me another entry. My new entry will be right here. So that's a projection, so I'm not getting in. So you see how the projection, it printed but it's not confirmed. You need that 1 tick offset. There's that. There we go. So what I'm gonna do is get in right here. I don't like that entry. There you go. That's a way better entry right there. My stop loss is going to be right here. My TP is going to be right here. Yeah, my entry was kind of like, it wasn't bad. It wasn't that bad, but I just wanted a better entry. Like I said, I don't mind, like just like micro crude oil, I don't really mind taking those small little like losing like trades or whatever. I don't mind that to get a better entry. So Yeah, so I apologize for like video quality, all that stuff, you know, the webcam. The only thing that's really good right now is like my microphone. Like this is like good quality and stuff like that, but everything else is kind of like old school, so I need to bring out better quality. So I'm gonna be making an investment with that for sure. Actually, another prop firm called U Profit, they offer static drawdown challenges as well. The reason why I didn't go with them is because they didn't offer TradingView or like Tradevate. They only offer NinjaTrader, and with NinjaTrader, you can only use it on a Windows PC. Currently, now they're investing into like bringing TradingView and Tradevate. It's actually like coming close. So if they do that, and once they bring their like static drawdown challenge back, I might even take that. I said with static drawdown challenges, I do not mind. I don't have a problem with any type of static drawdown challenges. Be looking forward to that too alongside, but for the most part, I really am just like excited to like trade in my personal account though, for sure. I have no problem with prop firms. It's just the rules. It's really just the rules with like futures, bro. It's so much stuff you gotta look into, and you gotta think like what is the like obviously the initial investment of a futures prop firm is to, you know, gain capital and build up that capital so you can, you know, fund your own personal account. That's like really the end goal, so you can have that freedom. But with futures prop firms, I definitely feel like it's more of like a way longer term investment type of thing in forex prop firms, which is nothing wrong with that, right? It's just I don't want to spend a long term investment behind a restriction of more rules. If it was a forex prop firm, right? Forex prop firms with the static drawdown, the balance based drawdown, equity drawdown, anything that's not trailing drawdown, bro, is just way less stressful for me, right? So it would make sense for me to like invest in stuff like that. So that's why I'm still trading with like some prop firms that only offer static like drawdown challenges. Profit. I'm looking forward to that when they bring their static drawdown challenge back. My funded futures again, right? I still have my 30K account, but like I said, it's in like drawdown. So if I happen to like, let's just say blow that, then I will be interested in taking another static drawdown challenge, because the rules, bro, like the rules, it's no problem with the prop firms. It's just the rules, the restrictions, all that stuff. Here's the thing too, even taking like more challenges with like all these prop firms and stuff like that, it's like I said in my last video, it just doesn't feel free. It doesn't feel freedom. It has nothing to do with me like trying to get it out the mud, or like trying to, you know, look good, trying to say like I came from nothing and like trying to, you know, boss up or whatever. It has nothing to do with that. It just has to do with my freedom, my time freedom. That's number one. That's key. Oh, I don't feel like I have my time freedom when I'm taking these restricted rules when it comes to the trailing drawdown and all that stuff. But I'm not even gonna get into it. You know, y'all can watch my last video. I already explained my reasoning for doing things. Currently, right now, this trade, it broke down to the downside right here. So currently it's looking like there's going to be a lot of bearish pressure. Let me see. Yeah, so that hit my stop loss too. Yeah, I think it's kind of funny that like I have like the most perfect weeks for the last 2 weeks, but then this week when I always like decide to record, it always starts off bad. You know, honestly, it's actually kind of good though, because I just want to be transparent. I just don't want to like persona like that I win every single trade, because you really don't, bro. This is what you go through with trading, bro. You lose trades, right? I could blow this account right now, bro. It's not the saying that I don't care. It's just going to the fact of like, bro, this is what trading is. You know what I'm saying? You're taking like a risk, you know? So this is like the thing that I want to do. You know what I'm saying? This is what I want to do in life. So it's kind of like I'm just gonna accept it. You know what I'm saying? Currently, this was trade number 3, right, for total trades. So this one lost. Yeah, Monday and Tuesday weren't good. Definitely weren't good. Way better like gains like from other days, or other weeks I should say. So Wednesday is gonna have a lot of volatility. So we may get better setups then. But Wednesdays are normally like my worst days too. We're just going to see if these losing days are going to continue on Wednesday, honestly. And yeah, like I said, still sticking with the system, honestly. So this could be a losing video. Still going to post it. Like either way, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm going to catch y'all Wednesday, bro. We're just going to see if we can catch some like better setups for the upcoming days. And yeah, I'm going to catch y'all then. Alright, so it is currently Wednesday, April 10th. And it is 7:59, so we got about 30 more seconds before my session starts for micro crude oil. There might be like a sell presenting. We had a trash Monday, we had a trash Tuesday, so hopefully, you know, we could bounce back today. So let's see what happens. Let me in some more like that. And yeah, so now we are in 10 contracts. That was a quick dub right there. See, that volatility from news definitely helped out a lot. So that was a clean dub. Right there. That was going to be trade number 1 for micro crude oil. Next trade that we're going to be taking is a buy. be right here. So far, that's what we're going to be looking for. I'm gonna get it right here. My stop loss is gonna be right here. TP is gonna be right there. So my entry is right here. Stop loss right here. And my TP is right here. So we got a good entry actually. This entry is this blue line. That's why I gotta get a new computer. I gotta get better equipment, bro. You know. Let me remove my cursor so y'all can see. If you can't see the P and L like moving right here, you can also see it right here. It's just really consolidating within this area right here so far. And we are currently in drawdown right here. Good possibility of hitting my stop loss right here because this is a lot of drawdown. But we're gonna see. Yeah. Alright, so I got stopped out right here. So trash week, bro. Trash week. I'm not gonna lie. Monday we lost one. Tuesday we won one and lost one. And then Wednesday we won one and lost one too. But you know, trading negative RR being negative for the week. So yeah, trash week, honestly, trash week. But we still got heating oil at 9:30. So, you know, hopefully, you know, heating oil could present some good setups. But yeah, so far this is not the best week. I'm not gonna lie. It's not the best week. So it is currently 9:28. We got about like 2 minutes or a minute and 30 seconds before my 9:30 session starts for heating oil. So far we're going to be looking for a sell if this like stay blue before 9:30, but whatever happens happens. So yeah, so we got a sell right there. I'm gonna set a sell limit right here. We'll see if price could come back. Alright, so I got filled in right here. So stop loss is gonna be right here. TP is gonna be right here. And off rip, we're having some good bearish pressure. So yeah, all we do is wait. Okay, so it filled me in my order. It didn't necessarily like. Okay, there's the let me see. I'm just trying to wait for this to like be confirmed. One thing I do notice with heating oil is that the spread is a little bit higher. So as you can see, price was like, I believe like right here, and then it took me out my trade, which is fine. You know, I'm cool with that. There's a little bit more spread compared to like micro crude oil. So, you know, I don't really mind. You know, it's cool as long as I still have the general direction of, you know, where I think price is gonna go based on my system. And now there's a lot of volatility. It is New York Stock Exchange open, so you know there's gonna be a lot of volatility off rip regardless. Price is doing a projection. I might have missed this entry. I'm gonna set a buy limit right here. So hopefully we can get a retracement. Oh, there we go. Appreciate that. So price retraced into my entry. So I am currently in a trade, and we're gonna see what happens with this one. So yeah. Wow. There you go. So that's gonna be trade number 2 right there. Now we are gonna be looking for a sell. Our current sell is gonna be right here if price could come down here, but I feel like it might print like another like blue Renko box. We're just waiting so far. So price give me my trade. I'm gonna get in. See, stop loss is gonna be right here, and TP is gonna be right here. I'm gonna remove my cursor, and then yeah, we're just gonna see what happens. This is a good entry right here. I feel like, you know, in terms of me like live trading, like the lighting is like trash over there. So I just gotta get a better computer in general. So yeah, price having a lot of bullish pressure. Right now I feel like it's about to, yeah. Alright, so it hit my stop loss. So currently heating oil is a break even, and micro crude oil is 1 win, 1 L. And that's gonna conclude Wednesday. Not a really good week. I'm not gonna lie. It's really not a good week. Monday was trash. Tuesday was trash. Wednesday was like decent because we got like a break even, but still trash. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we got Thursday and Friday. Gonna be right back at it tomorrow, 8 a.m. Same thing, same system, not changing up nothing, same rules, all that good stuff. So yeah. So it is Thursday, April 11th. It is currently 8:01, and right now we are going to be looking for a sell right here. Price had a big like bearish downtrend. So I don't do any like type of technical analysis with this strategy. If price happen to come right here, we're gonna get an entry. But if price prints more Renko boxes, then it's probably gonna be above like here or something. Y'all know how it goes, bro. Y'all seen like 3 days of this plus a strategy. Y'all know how it goes. So yeah. Okay, so price had printed. I'm gonna get in my trade right here. Stop loss right here. TP right here. I don't really gotta adjust anything. We still are in like the midst of like the news. Like I said, the news could be a duration of like 3 to 4 minutes. So we are in that like duration of like news doing whatever it gotta do. Like it already happened, but a lot of like you gotta remember with news is like the aftermath of news as well. You gotta pay attention to. So yeah, so we're still in that duration period. So yeah, we'll just see what happens. Honestly, currently price is just kind of consolidated in this area. As you see, price has broken back down. That's a good sign. Some indication for a bearish, bearish volatility, bearish pressure. See price kind of jump into this area right here. I feel like there is like a lot of like bearish like momentum coming down here. It's crazy too because with candlesticks, okay, it took me out. So I'm gonna just take it. It didn't fill me in with all my contracts. It took me out, I believe, about like 8 contracts, and I had 2 contracts running. So price had came right here, right? Price had came right here, but it didn't give me that 1 tick offset. So that's why you don't see a red Renko box right here. Yeah, there we go. So there'd be times where price has taken me out of my trade, and let's say like that, but this box never came, right? And the price will go all the way up and shoot up, and like it would be an invalid trade. It will technically be a loss. But because price have matched this area, right, it took me out the trade, which is fine, which is completely fine. Even that 1 tick offset when you trade Renko is very, very important. At least with this strategy, I can't say anything about any other ones. Having that 1 tick offset is very, very important. But just know that there will be some cases where, let's say this had printed blue instead of red, right? This would technically be a loss, but I will be taking a win because it still gave me that TP. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, cleaned up with micro crude oil right there. A price may print like another red box right here. If it does, then my entry will be here. But currently we are looking for a buy. Alright, so price has printed a blue Renko box. Let me see. There we go. So that's gonna be my entry right here. Stop loss gonna be here. TP gonna be here. Another good entry too. Really up here. Oh, it was up here, but that's just about patience, honestly. Like I just want the best entry, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I wish it was like that all the time, bro. But currently we're gonna see what price do. Like I said, it is 9 o'clock. It's not NYSE yet, but it's like heading into it, so there's obviously gonna be a lot of like pressure too. We're gonna see what happens with this one. And yeah, drawdown though. Always accept drawdown for sure. That's what really keeps a trader consistent. You know what I'm saying? This is the thing too. Like you could be consistent and lose, and it's still a good thing because you're learning, bro. You're learning consistently. Like if you just win all the time, how are you gonna grow? You know what I'm saying? So even if you like me having like a week where, like for example, my first week was like crazy. Like it was super good, bro. Like 11.5% like positive gain. You know what I'm saying? But this week, haven't really had like a green day yet, a positive day yet. Watching this, and I'm glad that I'm recording this because I can go back, look at this like video, and just just see how the market moves, see what's going on. I can learn if I need to change anything. You're always learning, bro. So when you're consistently losing, or if you're on that losing streak, bro, don't stress, bro, because it's just as good as a winning streak. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Alright, so there you go. So price has stopped me out right here. So another 1 in 1 day for micro crude oil. That's kind of crazy. That's like, dang, that's like 2, 3 in a row. I think 3, I believe. I think we just lost like a trade on Monday, but Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, like today, has been just 1 in 1. So hopefully heat and oil can give some more like decent setups. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we just keep moving on, honestly. So yeah, let's get it. Yeah, so it is currently 9:27. So far, we're gonna be anticipating a buy move right here. But if it prints like another buy trade before 9:30, then we're gonna be looking for a sell trade. So we got about like 3 minutes, or I should say 2 minutes before 9:30 comes. Alright, so we got a projection. It's not confirmed yet, so I'm not entering the trade. There we go. I'm gonna get in my trade right here. Price kind of came above. Let me re-enter. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so I got a better entry right there. Stop loss right there. TP is right there. That's gonna be our first trade for heating oil. So we're gonna see what happens with this one. So yeah, the reason why, like, when I take a loss, I just stop for the day, because even though, like, let's say like with micro crude oil, when I took a loss today, I could have like maybe had like more setups present myself. But that's how I'm keeping my like my RR, or I guess like not even RR, but that's how I'm keeping my P&L kind of positive. Because so far, like for the month, like if we take the first month and this week so far, we are still in positive. I believe I want to say it's 6.5%. I believe, because we were positive 7.5%. Then today we took a negative one loss, so we're up 6.5%. I was taking more trades, right? That could have been lower or higher, but it just kind of gives me it kind of gives me like a positive like look on negative RR when I go to like take it and, you know, still be positive even throughout like these losing days. As you can see, this losing week, I haven't had a positive day yet, but because of last week being so good, it offsets that negative RR of me having to make up my trades. And that's why I feel like I messed up when I was doing my original like Renko strategy videos on my channel, like the older videos. I was doing one trade a day, and like it wasn't really like sustainable over a period of time because we take losses, you know what I'm saying? Even when I had that streak, you know, the market isn't really gonna win and be on the streak forever. As you can see with this video right here, I can't really go by one trade a day because it doesn't make sense when I'm especially trading with like negative RR. So I'm glad I did a lot of like refinement with my strategy, not even necessarily the strategy itself, but the way how I trade, just taking more trades. And yeah, it's just way better, you know, way better. So I'm still gonna post this, honestly. Like I said, I'm glad that this is happening, bro. I can show y'all like the true side, bro. I'm really glad that this is happening. Obviously, no, I'm not glad for like losing and all that stuff, but I can still show y'all that I'm still like positive for the month with negative RR. So yeah, so I'm actually looking forward to like going to the end of the video just to talk about it some more and give y'all my thoughts on everything. So yeah, my bad. I was trying to talk, but I couldn't get my thoughts together. I was saying two different things. But yeah, we got stopped out on this trade right here. Me, like for example, the start time when I go to take my my challenge, right? Or it could be like, let's say trailing drawdown. If this was a trailing drawdown account, I wouldn't even survive. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm taking these losses, and it's like, you know, it's not anything to do with my like ability as a trader. So of like, you know, my like the way how I want to trade and trying to abide by more rules and restrictions. If I was on a personal account, I honestly wouldn't like feel any type of way because I would have took those wins. Or even if I did start off with this week like losing, right, I would have had more like comfortability when I go to trades. I'll go ahead and go into Friday, and yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all then. So let's get it. Yeah, so it is Friday, April 12th. It is currently 8:02 a.m. and right now we're gonna be looking for a sell. Alright, so we got a sell trade right here. Let me see if I can get an entry. I'm gonna get an entry right here. Alright, this is kind of a bad entry right here, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna just roll with it though. I'm gonna just roll with it because there's a lot of volume in the market right now. The worst entry that I had, but like I said, I'm gonna just let it roll. It's cool. Yeah. Alright, so that's gonna be trade number 1 for micro crude oil. My cursor back up, and this is gonna be my next anticipated buy right here. Quick, so I might miss this one. I probably should have got in when it was like, yeah, I missed this one. Trade was a win, but unfortunately I couldn't get an entry with that. Sadly, that one happened way too fast. That was like the first trade that was like that, where I couldn't get an entry, and I had time to get an entry right here, or it was like right here, I believe, but I just wanted like a better one. But we're not currently trading this right now because we got about like 5 minutes until 9:30 comes. That's my start time for this session. So we're still going to be focusing on micro crude oil over here in the meantime. Once I start my personal account, I'm going to be using the strategy. So the most important thing to me is the data. Like, how is it performing? You know what I'm saying? But though, like, I'm still sticking with the strategy. I'm still, you know, positive for the month. I just wanted to actually reflect on an account that I can make it reflect on. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Micro crude oil, we're looking for a sell. So my anticipated sell entry will be right here. And then, you know, we're still waiting to see what heating oil does, like before 9:30 comes. That's going to determine if I'm looking for a buy or sell. Okay, so I'm gonna get in here. Then I'm gonna set a sell limit right here, showing a lot of volatility. Heating oil just kind of staying stagnant. Okay, there it goes. I am in both trades right now, so I'm gonna just go ahead and let it run. And yeah, whatever happens, happens, honestly. Alright, so my TP got hit with heating oil. Filled my order, right? But it didn't give me that one tick offset to the downside. It came like right here, which is cool. I think heating oil has like a little bit more like of like a little bit more of a little spread compared to micro crude oil. It may need that one tick offset to get me out the trade. You know what I'm saying? So we out the trade right here. We got filled in right here. So yep, so we got filled in right here for a TP right here. This one didn't give that one tick off. Oh wait, hold on. It's showing a projection right now. There we go. All right, perfect, beautiful. A dub right there. So we took a TP right here and a TP right here. Currently for micro crude oil, we are looking for a buy right here. That's my next anticipated move. And the same for heating oil. We're looking for a buy right here. Micro crude oil, we are 3-0. I didn't take that second trade because it was too fast. But when we going by the system, we are 3-0. And then for heating oil, we are 1-0. So I'm gonna calculate it at the end. But you know, this week y'all saw this week was trash. So you know, but I just want y'all to know that this is like what I'm actually gonna be trading when I go through my personal account. So yeah, I'm gonna just come back when I get a setup actually. So all right, the projection is back. Let's see if it's gonna give me that confirmation. All right, there's the confirmation. I'm gonna get in. This is a good entry right here. So my stop loss is right here, and my TP will be right here. Say I lose a trade here and I lose a trade here, then I'll just have a break even day, and I'll show y'all like my results over the span of last week and this week. At the end, you get a setup right here as well if we do have bullish pressure. But let's just see what happens with this news. I feel like there's going to be some crazy volatility. And micro crude oil is the one showing the volatility. Heating oil is kind of being like a little stagnant so far. The news event wasn't really like it was red folder, but it wasn't really like anything like PPI or like CPI or NFP type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of not figured, but I kind of like, you know, me like being experienced with like seeing things happen like with the markets. I kind of like, it's kind of 50-50, maybe like 60-40 on like how these type of news events be moving. And sometimes they just really don't be moving at all. You know what I'm saying? So all right, so I might miss this right here. I'm gonna set a, oh yeah, this volume, yeah, I'm gonna set a buy limit just in case it could come back and fill me in. Definitely on that bullish momentum for sure. Here as well, I got filled in right there. There is a projection right here, so it's not confirmed yet, but there is a lot of bullish pressure. All right, so this trade, I'm gonna cancel this. So we won this trade, and then with this trade, it was like no type of entry. Not gonna count this one, but I will count this one, obviously, especially since I took it. So yeah, the strategy is currently 6-0, but I'm not gonna count that one. So we are technically 5-0. If I lose, I'm gonna end up in positive no matter what too. So like for the day, I should say, not for the week, Great week. Price was like, okay, here's a hold on, boom, right there. Oh, that's a beautiful entry right there. You see what I'm talking about? Like there's definitely way more spread. And another thing too is it could be my computer as well. Like I said, my computer is like slower. So I feel like I do like definitely need a better computer in order to like keep up with everything going on. As you see, I have an entry right here for micro crude oil, and currently so far for heating oil, we're still anticipating a sell trade right here. Good thing about this is you see how it corresponds with each other, right? So like let's say like this happens to hit my TP, right, and this comes down. This, since it corresponds with each other, this is like another like kind of like confirmation that I will get into a trade right here if it happens to hit my TP down here. All right, so I got stopped out over here. So that's gonna conclude micro crude oil session. This trade I had completely missed, so we're not gonna like count that one. So it's technically gonna be 4-1 for micro crude oil. Like I said, for this trade, I was already in an entry. It gave me like an entry, but I just wanted a better one. It was my fault for not being able to like get that entry. So for the strategy, it's gonna be 4-1 for micro crude oil. This is a good day. This is like the best day that I had this week. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go ahead and like still anticipate this sell right here, and we'll see what happens. It's like, all right, so we got to set up. I'm gonna go ahead and set a sell limit right here. Dang, I might have to start setting buy stops and sell stops, bro. I might just have to, cause that's wow, yeah. Alright, so we didn't get this entry right here. Another reason why I don't use buy stops and sell stops is that it could come to this. It could give me in an entry, but it won't have that one tick offset to feel like the confirmation for a blue Renko box. That's way more important when it comes to trading Renko, because you don't want to get in a trade, right? And there's nothing confirmed yet. So I think that's another reason why I do that too. So I'm not even gonna do the buy stops and sell stops, nothing like that. There's that projection again. Let's see if we could get a blue Renko. There we go, we got one. So let's see, we're gonna have a buy limit set right here, and if price could hopefully come down to this area. It'll be crazy if I miss this trade too, bro, because bro, I missed like a lot of like setups just because of like that quick entry, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It's more of like the execution than like the actual strategy. Hopefully it could retrace. Okay, there it goes. It retrace into it. So we are officially in this trade. My stop loss down here. Let me kind of adjust this a little bit. And then my TP is gonna be right here. Risk volatility. So I am expecting like my stop loss to get hit. But at the same time, it is kind of like moving a little bit slower. So I feel like I do have time to like maybe retrace and come back into like profit or something. But I feel like it's my computer. I don't know if anybody else is trading on TradeAvate and they have like, you know, moves where it's just jump crazy like this, like definitely let me know in the comments. When I traded on my personal account before, it was not like lagging like this as much. And I feel like when I trade with prop firms, when I'm trading with the platform like TradeAvate, even TradeView, there's just like a lot of like skips and jumps and stuff like that. At first I'm thinking it was my computer, but I'm realizing that I've traded on my personal account before. I traded on a personal account with like a smaller amount just to like, you know, get a feel for it. And it was not doing like all this like lagging and stuff on the personal account too. So I have not had platform issues like this on my personal account. All right, there we go. All right, so we got stopped out here. For heating oil, I went 1-1. Technically, it would have been a break-even day with 2-1, but I'm not going to count that other trade. So micro crude oil is 4-1. Heating oil is going to be 1-1, right? Alright, so this is my trading journal. If you want this, I'm gonna put it in the top right. You can go ahead and click that. It'll take you to my video if you missed that. So as you can tell from this week, this was just like L after L after L after L and so on, right? Friday was the only like positive week where I had like either like a break-even day or like a positive day. That's where you can see this green one and this gray dot right here. Also from Monday through Thursday, like everything was like straight when it came to entries, but Friday was the only time where like the entries, I missed 3 winning trades due to like the entries like not being possible for me to get, whether it didn't retrace back into my entry and I didn't have like any like sell stops or buy stops set. So as soon as that Renko box was like made, it was already gone, right? So I'm not going to calculate those because that's not, you know, authentic. So basically this is like the true results of Friday, even though there are more setups being presented, right? So I didn't have any type of like winning trades on this week. And this week ended up being a positive gain of 11.5%. So in total for the month of April so far, we are up 7%, right? All right, so let's go ahead and talk about my prop firm accounts, right? So the Apex account that y'all saw me trade on for like this week, I was only able to start it on micro crude oil on Tuesday. I was only able to trade micro crude oil for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, right? So for heating oil, I had the session, I was there, I was up, right? I was seeing what was going on, but when I was like trading it, I didn't want to trade it right away because I was still trying to find my secondary pair, right? I didn't know how consistent it was going to be. I didn't know like, any results. I didn't have any data. And when I trade with things, or when I'm back testing and trying to find other things, I don't trade it right away, right? I had just found, like heating oil around like this day. So even though I showed up for the session, I took like mimic trades or whatever, I didn't take any trades on any type of funded accounts, right? So on top of me only being able to trade these 3 days, right, and that's why you see a reflection on my account being negative, even though I'm positive with the strategy, there was also like platform issues, right, with my top step accounts when it came to Monday, so I couldn't trade this trade. Then on top of that, I had to like wait for other things with my other accounts. So it's like, bro, this is what I'm talking about with like me trading prop firms. I don't get the most accurate results because of things going on with like abiding by rules of like trailing drawdown. There's so much, like I said, I'm not going to go into it. I'm sure y'all heard me like, talk about that in my last video. There's a lot of things like prop firm related to the point where I couldn't actually get my accurate results reflect on my account. That's why I'm looking forward to my personal account, because I'm not going to have no interruptions. I'm not going to have any type of like adjustment to rules. I'm going to be trading, the way how I want to trade, with like the freedom, the static drawdown. Like I said, I don't care about getting it out the mud, or I don't care about trying to do it the hard way, whatever the case may be. I just want to trade with my freedom. I just want to trade on my personal account. It's just the most peaceful, the most like, the most accurate from what I can get from my results, because like I said, I've been very profitable this year, but it's not reflecting on anything because of the adjustments that I had to make. For my personal account journey, I want to start it the first week of May. So I'm looking to start it, I believe, April 29th. So y'all could be on the lookout for that, honestly. And yeah, so I think for prop firms, with my futures prop firms, I think I'm done taking it. I'm not gonna lie. The only time I think that I would take another futures prop firms is if they have a static drawdown account and it has like good rules. You know what I'm saying? So I still have my 30K static account. I believe that's the one in drawdown. That was the only time when I was really taking losses. I think it was like when I was scalping New York session with candlesticks and it was just not going well. So I'm in drawdown with that. And the other my funded futures account, that was a 50K challenge I was taking. I failed that, right? Because it was around the same week. And so I failed that, but then that following week is when I passed top step. The only time I'm going to be taking like more prop firms with futures is if like we have more static drawdown accounts and the rules are better and they have less platform issues, bro, because that joint is annoying, bro. Like there's times where I cannot trade. There's also times where it's like you got to look at more rules. There's more things in depth that you're really going to have to pay attention to. So just make sure y'all read the fine print. Make sure y'all read every single thing that, you need to read, because it's going to catch up with you in the future if you don't pay attention to that stuff. And yeah, I'm just not trying to deal with that, bro. So I'm gonna just be trading on my personal account for the most part, and I'm gonna like be updating on Instagram. Like probably I post on Instagram like every day, so I'm gonna definitely be updating y'all on that. I'm not telling you to go ahead and use this strategy, this is the best strategy ever, right? No, bro, this is just me showcasing the strategy that I'm gonna be using. And you could tell, bro, like I literally showcased a losing week. So it's like, obviously I wanted to showcase a winning week, right? But that's not how the market goes. You really have to like acknowledge the fact that you're gonna lose, bro. You're literally gonna lose. So it's just a matter of, I want to see like more results, more consistency with this strategy. So with micro crude oil, that's going to be my main pair, like when trading the strategy, like across like all accounts. But with heating oil, I don't think I'll be able to trade this on my personal account because it's not a micro, right? So I'm going to have to risk like way more, where it's like I don't want to risk like, you know, a good amount of my account all in one trade, right? I actually backtest and forward test like another secondary pair that can go hand in hand with my personal account. So when I go to start my personal account in May, it may not say like 930 heating oil. It may be a whole nother symbol, whole nother time. And like obviously like me doing a personal account, I'm not gonna treat it like how I treat my prop firms and my challenges and my funded accounts when I risk more. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna risk like accordingly to like what I'm comfortable with. And yeah, so that's pretty much that, right? I just wanted to like be transparent and just show y'all of me going through that loser week, but actually show y'all that I'm actually still up for the month with negative RR. I actually had a lot of fun doing this. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, like posting my results like every day, like with the week, but it takes a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie. So, but it was nice, bro. It was nice having y'all see like these results, seeing me actually trade with my new Renko strategy. I might be the only person to put new and improved Renko strategy or new trading strategy and have a losing week. You know what I'm saying? But that's the transparency, bro. That's all, bro. That's literally what happens with trading, bro. I don't want y'all thinking I like win every day or something like that. So y'all gotta see everything. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. For that being said, bro, that's all I really got. So I appreciate you for tuning in. If you like this video, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you gotta do. If you didn't like the video, go ahead, do what you gotta do. I don't care. You straight. But until next time, bro, be safe, be blessed, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next ones. Appreciate y'all.